Well, for some reason, 10,000 of you subscribed to my channel. I don't know why you have such terrible taste, but hey, I'm not complaining. Anyway, I started this channel right about 1 year ago, and I even took a few months break because my job as a teacher last year, teaching on Zoom, that's kind of insane. And then also teach kids in the classroom. Oh, wait, and I'm teaching on Zoom? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But despite all of that and all of those setbacks, 10,000 subscribers. Like, I honestly can't believe it. Thank you so much. And let's celebrate by spending $10,000 on a new PC. I'm just kidding. I don't have $10,000, but I have kept some of my YouTube ad revenue in the bank. And not only that, I've also, generated some more that hasn't really paid out yet, but I could just, give myself an interest-free loan. In other words, let's spend some money. Want to hop into PC Part Picker with me and take a look? I think that sounds excellent. All right, we've teleported to my natural habitat, the PC Part Picker screen, and I love this. Blank slate. Let's figure this out. Now, to be clear, this is not what I'm absolutely going to build. I actually want your guys' help, your feedback. So I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on this build, and I'm going to hold off on actually purchasing the components until I read through the comment section, wait a little while, don't just impulse buy all of it. Probably, maybe I'll just impulse it buy after I film the video. We'll see how patient I am. Anyway, so here's my thoughts. The CPU is a big choice. Now, there are new processors coming out soon, but for one thing, I don't know if I'll actually be able to get one at launch, and then I don't want to just be waiting months and months and months. And second of all, the 5950X, which is what I'm leaning towards here, isn't going to be a bad processor, even if, Intel's new Alder Lake has, better single-core performance by a bit. Yeah, this thing's still got 16 really powerful cores, so you know what? I'm thinking about just throwing this in here. And you might be like, well, for gaming, you don't need that. But 4K video editing, I think this is going to be fantastic, and I really want to splurge on this thing. So if I was just gaming, to be clear, I would drop down to a 5900 or a 5800, even a 5600, but honestly, I really want to celebrate this 10,000 subs by blowing all of my remaining YouTube ad revenue and then borrowing some future ad revenue for myself to buy way too good of a CPU. Anyway, we're doing it, guys. Although, give me feedback on this in the comment section. Is that utterly ridiculous? Anyway, so I'm going to want a good cooler. Now, I've heard good things about the liquid freezer AIOs. And to be honest, I've always done air cooling. I just always thought it was very cost effective. But again, I'm not going for cost effective on this build right now. I am going for let's spend the money, although not completely stupidly. So there's the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 version. And like I said, heard good things about this, but I'll admit right now, CPU coolers are by far like the bottom of my knowledge, in tiers of what I know a lot about with PC builds. CPU coolers are not where I feel like I'm an expert. Also true of cases. However, I've been looking around, and what is it, the P600S? There's a lot of good cases right now, but I'm kind of interested in this one, the Fantex Eclipse P600X. S. It's not super cheap, but again, like I said, that's not really the point right now. I've heard that has good cooling. It's fun to build in, and I don't think it has any RGB and stuff on it. Maybe we can get a better look at it here, because I know this is counter to the popular opinions on a lot of things, but I'm kind of feeling a no, or at least very minimal RGB build this time around. So yeah, this case looks pretty cool. I think this is the one I want, but like I said, give me some feedback. I know there's a lot of other really good cases out there. This is the one that's just caught my eye right now. Okay, and I'm fairly certain that the Liquid Freezer 2 360 is compatible with that. I did look up just kind of Googled those names together and saw some people with the successful build with it mounted on the top as an exhaust. So hopefully that'll work well. Now, I need a motherboard for the Ryzen 9 5950X, and I'm also aware that this case has a, USB 3.2 Gen 2 USB Type-C front panel header, and not every motherboard has that. Now, let's filter here. I know that I want a, an X570 board, and I also want a What did I say? It was that front panel header. Because I hate when you buy a case and then your motherboard doesn't have the right panel headers to go with the case. That's so frustrating. So to avoid that, we're going to go with the USB 3.2 Gen 2 headers here and look for a case that has at least one. So with these filters applied, let's sort by price. And I'm going to be honest here. Probably before I buy, it's going to be worth heavily researching the specific motherboard. However, you know what? This one's the cheapest that does what I want it to do as far as I know right now. So let's just add it. And you guys can yell at me if it's stupid, okay? And I'll do some research myself after the video. What is the warning here? Okay, so it's just telling us that this might be on an older BIOS, and then, yeah, that's just a thing. I think that it'll probably be good, but I might double check that people who bought one recently got the one that supports the 5000 series Ryzens. I would imagine by this point we're probably good on that. Okay, now the memory. So I want 32 gigabytes, mainly because I already have 16, and 16 is really, honestly, fine. But I want this PC to be an upgrade, so let's go with 16. Now, the speeds, I know Ryzen scales better with the memory, or that's more important than it has been on my Intel builds. So I don't want to go crazy on this, but where's the slider? Let's go like 3600, right? 3600 seems good enough without completely breaking the bank on prices. And cast latency, I think I could live with 18. Let's take a look at the prices if I sort by price. Okay, so we could come in at 114. That doesn't seem too bad, but I don't really know anything about Team T Create. And there's only one review, it's 5 stars. It's been a while, but I've used G-Skill Ripjaw a long time ago in an old build, and I didn't have any issues with it. This has a few more reviews at 6 stars. It's not that much more money. I feel a little better about the brand. Tell me in the comment section if you know anything about those, but I'm kind of feeling the G-Skill Ripjaw. All right, so we've got the G-Skill Ripjaws here, and what else do I need? So here's the thing. This is the other... So I want a PCIe Gen 4, like a really fast one, to test out direct storage when it launches. Now I could just use my current NVMe drive from my old PC and just leave one of my other drives in there to run the operating system. I have a 970, 970 Pro Samsung drive, which is a great PCIe Gen 3 drive. What would it cost me to get one of the real fast Gen 4 drives? Let's just take a look. So Gen 4, isn't it this 7000S that has the like crazy speeds? Like this would be compatible with the PS5, like it's a really, really good one. Well, we're not gonna buy the 2 terabyte version if it's $1,000. How about the 1 terabyte? $229? Let's add it. I might end up just buying one of these later when I actually need it, but it would be convenient to have my operating system installed on the faster drive and just not have to redo any of that. Okay, so where does this put our price? Because, like I said, I already have the video card. So okay, power supply. We need a power supply. So let me check. I've read a lot of good things about the LED X3s, and I think I want 850 watts. I think my build could do less, but why push it? And you know, future GPUs might draw even more. Again, I've got the 5950. Hey, look, this 850 watt LED X3 seems to be a pretty good deal right now at 120. And this is a good brand, good reviews. Let's load that one in there. Okay, so where does that put us? That puts, wow, this doesn't even have a GPU in it, guys. This is the most I've ever spent on a PC. And normally that would include a GPU. I've already got the GPU. Whew, man, if you put the GPU in there, that makes this like a $3,000 build. Should I do it? Let me know what you guys think of this build in the comments section, and I'll try to be patient and hold off and get some feedback, and I'll do some more research myself, because this is, last thing I'll leave you with, this is how I kind of throw together a build. First, I just kind of go off my gut feelings about things, and then I start doing more extensive research, and I make sure I don't just impulse buy it, okay? You guys help me with my research in the comment section, I'll do mine, and we'll do a follow-up video and let you know what happened. Have an excellent day.